Hi, I'm Sophronia Scott, Director of the Alma College MFA in Creative Writing for the 21st Century, and welcome to another Faculty Friday. This is your chance to get to meet our amazing faculty and get to know something about what it would be like to work with them when you join us for this amazing writing program. Today, I have with me Donald Quist. Donald is author of the linked story collection Four Other Ghosts and the essay collection Harbors, which was a Forward Indies Bronze winner and International Book Awards finalist. His writing has appeared in Agni, Poets and Writers, North American Review, Michigan Quarterly Review, The Rumpus, and was also notable in Best American Essays 2018. He's also creator of the online nonfiction series Past 10, which I highly recommend. Donald has received fellowships from Sundress Academy for the Arts and Convilio Fiction. And Donald earned his MFA in writing from the Vermont College of Fine Arts, and he's currently a Gus T. Ridgel Fellow in the English PhD program at the University of Missouri. So thank you for joining me today, Donald.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's great to just come together and, talk about writing and what I hope will come from this program. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, so am I. And I think it's always a good time to come together and talk about writing.
Mm-hmm.
Which to me is the wonderful opportunity that an MFA presents. And that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about today. I know that, getting an MFA is a very serious decision, and it can be, hard, in terms of finances and time and the effort. But I also know that it can be a meaningful experience. And so I wanted to hear from you today about what earning your MFA meant for you.
Earning my MFA, what it meant for me. I'm going to preface this. I'm going to preface this by saying, earning my MFA ruined my life.
Oh, that's a new one.
And what I mean by this is I was living a life in which I was not being my authentic self. I was living a life in which the artist who I wanted to be and the person that I wanted to be was not present in my everyday actions. I had this dream. I had this desire. I wanted to share stories in a way that might be beneficial to other human beings. And I just wasn't doing that before my MFA. When I got into a program where I found people who kind of spoke the same heart language, people who understood how important writing is, that it's not just about getting published, not just about notoriety or recognition, it was about a life. When I found that, it completely changed the trajectory of how I move through my everyday interactions. The MFA for me has meant everything. I found you through our MFA. I found family, and I found my voice by working with my advisors, turning in pages and pages of work, not just creative work, but thinking critically. That process, it changed my very molecules, and I became, in my opinion, a better person on and off the page. I cannot speak highly enough to how much the MFA has helped me. I use it every day. I became a version of myself that I had always wanted to be. And that might sound saccharine, but it's true. When I was 5 years old, I wanted to be a writer. That's all I knew. And I had gone down different paths, trying different things, and had kept hearing that I wasn't being practical. And the MFA taught me that it was okay to dream. It was the first time I was in a room full of people who didn't kind of look at me kind of skeptic when I said, I want to write books. I want to do this. I want to teach. I want to live a life in which I make a living through words. And nobody better than I. And so invaluable, my MFA experience. So if I can be a part of that journey for someone else, I'm super glad to be here.
You know, it's interesting, both what you say about being a part of that journey for someone else, and also talking about your voice and the development of your voice. And of course, we say at the Alma MFA, your voice matters. And it's interesting to me that you mentioned that specifically, because I already received a text from someone who was reading your book, Harbors.
Oh, wow.
He's interested in our MFA because he said, I want to do what Donald Quist is doing.
That's
right?
amazing.
Yeah, and I don't think he meant just the subject matter. He meant that authority that he wants to, because I had a phone call with this person, and he wants to speak about serious things, and he feels he has something to say but doesn't quite know how that's going to work, and you're showing him that that is possible, and that he can develop a voice that can do that.
And I welcome it. Like, come on down. I had all this stuff that and you know, it's kind of like a lineage, because I felt like that person before I decided on my MFA. I read the faculty, like work by faculty that were there, and I said, I want to do this. Not just like make a book or produce a text. I want to feel a sense of authority in my own voice. I want to, and that whole process, it kind of felt like finally feeling comfortable in your skin. You always had the voice. It was always there. I always had it. I just needed a little guidance, support, time, and the push to be able to pull that out of me. It was always there. I believe everyone has their unique instinctive voice. The MFA process is just, to me, one of the best ways to kind of garnish it or to make it come to fruition.
Yeah, it's like you get immersed in it, really.
Yes. Yeah. And I also want to just say specifically, I chose a low res model. And to me, what the low res model did is prepare me for a writing life after the MFA program. So
the low residency model. So yeah, say more about that.
Yeah, so as a low residency student, I had more attention or more time with my advisor than I might have gotten in like a traditional program. It was more focused. So through monthly packets, through phone calls, through emails, I ended up producing a lot more than I see students maybe out of a traditional program might produce. And because of that, it put me in a rhythm for when my MFA program was over, I already knew how to do it. Like, I knew how to implement my writing life into my non-writing life because I had already had practice at that. And what I often see is students from traditional models, they kind of, on graduation day, they get out and they don't know how to put their writing into this new life. But thankfully, because of the low-res model, I knew how to do it. I knew how to work a day job and still like pursue what was most important to me, my craft, my art, reading, teaching. So yeah, that helped a lot.
It was more realistic, I guess you could say.
It really was.
The writing life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, thank you for that, Donald. And I hope you, our listener, appreciate his insight as well. Thank you for joining us here today. I'm Sophronia Scott, he's Donald Quist, and we are with the Alma College MFA in Creative Writing. To learn more about our program, just check out the website, alma.edu/MFA. We will see you again soon. Thank you.